a beautiful morning to you all. Welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show, come to you from Carnival Radio, and this is Newspaper Review. My name is Joseph Oyokola. Good morning once again. To begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. PDP governors lose as National Working Committee hands Wiki reverse control. Enugu begins revitalization of Palms product complaint. Pro-Wiki Assembly tackles Fubara over new investment agency. Ododo promises to support Kogi GSM village fire victims. Petro marketers NRPCL counter Dangote refinery on boycott claims over lower pricing. Now to the news in details. The Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has solidified his position in the People's Democratic Party leadership crisis as National Working Committee endorsed the Rivers State Congresses. Wike's loyalists within the PDP National Working Committee not only secured the approval but also postponed National Executive Committee meeting, originally set for September 26 to October 24, which could have overturned the decision. The PDP NWC, led by acting National Chairman Huma Damagum, made this decision during a meeting at the party's national headquarters, Wadata Plaza in Abuja on Thursday. The NWC meeting had been delayed for the past 3 weeks amid rising tension within the party, especially between former Rivers State Governor Wike and the PDP Governors Forum over the status of Rivers State Party Congresses. The political conflict between Wike and current Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara escalated on August 24 when PDP governors publicly backed Fubara. PDP governors called for a review of the Rivers State Congresses and affirmed Fubara's role as the leader of the PDP in the state. This support for Fubara enraged Wike, who on August 31st threatened to create chaos in the governor's state if they did not refrain from interfering in Rivers State matters. In response, on September 3, the PDP Governors Forum condemned Wike's threat as irresponsible. A senior NWC member speaking anonymously due to lack of authorization revealed that the approval of the Rivers and other state congresses was granted, and the next meeting had been rescheduled to August 24. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. PDP governors lose as National Working Committee hands Wike reverse control. Meanwhile, the Martin Amawuli-led Rivers State House of Assembly has declared that the recently constituted Rivers State Investment Promotion Agency by Governor Siminalayi Fubara is illegal. The House, lawyer to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, also stated that all appointments made by the governor related to the board were not recognized by law. At his 41st sitting held at the Assembly's official quarters in Port Harcourt on Thursday, the House asserted that there was no law permitting the creation of the agency, nor had there been any communication to the House on the matter. The position of the factional assembly was contained in a statement on Thursday by the media head to the Speaker, Martins Wajuku. The issue arose following remarks by the chairman of the House Committee on Commerce and Industry, Gerard Ofoji, who presented a report on what was described as purported inauguration of the board of the Oyo State Investment Promotion Agency by Governor Fubara. According to the statement, the committee's report noted that while such an agency, if properly established, could create a conducive climate to attract and grow businesses in the state, it regretted the absence of any law as recognized by the Oyo State House of Assembly establishing such an agency. Replying to the findings of the committee, members commented on the report, pointing out that the governor, in exercising its powers, has relegated decency in governance to the background. The Speaker Mawule maintained that Fubara's action in appointing individuals to an agency not backed by any legislation in the state was condemnable. For more details, please visit Vanguard newspaper. Pro-Wiki Assembly tackles Fubara over new investment agency. In the meantime, Governor Peter Umba of Enugu State has inaugurated the revitalization of the Enugu United Palm Product Limited. The inauguration, which took place at Ibite Olo, Eziagu local government area of the state, was a sequel to the 100 billion naira deal between the Enugu State government and Pragmatic Palms Limited in May. During the inauguration on Thursday, the governor also performed the groundbreaking for the staff quarters at the plantation. Performing this ceremony, Umba thanked the people of the state for believing in his vision and determination to revive and convert the state's moribund assets into productive assets. Speaking, the managing director CEO of PPL, Professor George Nwagu, rolled out a 5-year aggressive plan to reposition EUPPL as one of the leading integrated oil palm establishments in Nigeria, playing in the upstream, midstream, and downstream sectors. It said that the firm would create 3,500 direct and indirect jobs. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Enugu begins the revitalization of Palms Product Company. In another news, Kogi State Governor Usman Ododo has said the state government will support the rebuilding of the GSM affiliate at Kapta in Lokoja, the state capital, ravaged by fire on Thursday, to enable victims of the fire disaster to have their sources of livelihood restored. Ododo gave the assurance on Thursday when he visited the scene of the fire incident for an on-the-spot assessment of the level of damage caused by the fire outbreak. The governor, who sympathized with the victims of the fire, described the extent of damage as worrisome and promised to ensure that owners of businesses and other victims are supported to bounce back from the setback that has affected their means of livelihood. The governor assured the market operators of immediate relief measures, assuring them that plans for rebuilding and recovering of affected property as a result of the fire disaster will soon commence. Traders and residents in the area expressed appreciation and solidarity to the governor for the visit. They noted that their determination to rebuild and come back stronger as a business community has been rekindled by the visit of the governor. For more details, please visit the Nation newspaper. Ododo promises to support Kogi GSM affiliate fire victims. another development, the long walk to solving Nigerians' oil and gas crisis took a fresh twist on Thursday, when the Vice President of Dangote Industries Limited, the Vacuum, Edwin, accused local petrol marketers of boycotting Dangote Refinery's petrol despite offering lower prices. Edwin, speaking during an X Space section organized by Nairametric on Thursday, said only 3% of local petroleum marketers were interested in buying its recently rolled out petrol. He stressed that local marketers refused to purchase PMS from the 650,000 barrels per day Lagos-based refinery while having a preference for imported petrol. His claims struck Nigerians and stakeholders differently in the face of the country's layers of challenges. This comes barely weeks after the president of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, officially announced the rollout of petrol. Later, the company announced the September 15, 2024 date for the lifting of PMS. NLPCL recently confirmed that it is awaiting the 15th of September 2024 date to commence lifting petrol from Dangote Refinery. The announced Dangote Refinery petrol comes at the time the Nigerian National Petrol Limited, the company saw PMS importer adjusted its petrol price to 897 naira and 855 depending on the location. Consequently, other petrol outlets dependent on NRPCL increased their fuel prices to around 980 naira to over 1,000 naira per litre depending on the location. For more details, please visit The Nation newspaper. Petrol marketers NLPC counter Dangote Refinery on boycott claims over lower pricing. To bring newspaper review to a close this morning, here is a recap of headlines. PDP governors lose as National Working Committee hands Wiki reverse control. Enugu begins revitalization of Palms Product Company. Pro-Wiki Assembly tackles Fubara over new investment agency. Ododo promises to support Kogi GSM village fire victims. Petrol marketers NLPCL counter Dangote Refinery on boycotts claims over lower pricing. And with that, we've come to the end of newspaper review on Carnival Radio. Thank you very much for joining us. You can download Carnival Media app from Play Store and app iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name remains Joseph Oyukola. Good morning.